pollution crisis is worsening. The national capital continues to gasp for clean air. Several locations across Delhi are witnessing poor AQI. As the same situation continues year after year, the capital's iconic India Gate turned into a flashpoint where protesters gathered demanding urgent government action against the city's toxic air. The demonstration, which lasted nearly 30 minutes, saw activists, citizens and opposition leaders, including members of the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress Party. However, the Commission for Air Quality Management has denied to invoke GRAP 3 restrictions, noting that the city's AQI remains at the higher end of the very poor category. Thousands protested at Delhi's India Gate on Sunday against worsening air pollution, holding masks and placards. And opposition leaders from the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress joined the protest, demanding urgent government action to tackle the city's choking smog. Now, India Gate witnessed a nearly 30-minute protest before police began cracking down on the demonstrators and started detaining them.
10 साल तक आम आदमी पार्टी ने दिल्ली की हवा को निरंतर गंदा किया, इसमें जहर फैलाने का काम किया। और अब जब आम आदमी पार्टी की सरकार बाहर होगी और पिछले 7 महीनों से रेखा गुप्ता जी की सरकार काम कर रही है, तो ये 10 सालों की दी हुई गंदी हवा को पूछ रहे हैं कि 7 महीनों में ठीक क्यों नहीं किया। इसलिए मैं बताना चाहता हूं, ये बेईमान है, ठग हैं, छल करते हैं, झूठ बोलते हैं। सारा पैसा इन्होंने अपने प्रचार प्रसार में लगाया था। 100 करोड़ रुपया उन्होंने ऑड इवन के नाम पर और दिल्ली में प्रचार पर लगाया, जबकि दिल्ली में एक भी इन्होंने काम नहीं किया था।
And we're now being joined by Brijesh Goyal, who's the chairman of the Chamber of Trade and Industry, which is a trade organization. Mr. Goyal, a very good morning to you. Please help us understand how is the pollution crisis not just affecting the health of the residents living in the National Capital Region, but also the business, as the footfall in the markets we're learning has decreased significantly.
Yes, good morning. Yeah, firstly, I would like to say that pollution problem is the only Delhi's problem. It's the all NCR problem. If you see the AQI level, you will see, including Delhi, Gurgaon, Noida, Ghaziabad, Faridabad, Sonipat, Panipat, you will find the AQI level between 325 to 400. That's why today we have written a letter to Prime Minister Narendra Modi because of this, the footfall of markets decreased because every day around 3 to 4 lakhs people come to Delhi for shoppings, and it is the peak season of the marriage, and there are thousands of marriages in the Delhi in coming days, and it's happening in Delhi, and people are coming around 1 lakh instead of 3 to 4 lakhs. So footfall is decreased, and Delhi's local Delhi's are also not coming to market for shoppings. And the doctors, respiratory patients have increased, and there are lots of demand in the air purifier also, as we talked some traders in Bhagirath Palace, Sandi Chowks. So that's why it's not a Delhi's problem, and as I think as a Chamber of Trade and Industry, its solution is not in the hand of only Delhi government. Until Delhi, UP, Punjab, Rajasthan, Haryana governments don't sit together and they find a solution for this pollution issue, I don't think we will get any solution or relief. That's why we have written a letter to Prime Minister Modi to conduct a joint meeting of all the Chief Minister and Environment Minister of Delhi, Punjab, Haryana, UP, Rajasthan to find a solid solution for this issue.
But Mr. Goyal, this is not the first time that the Delhi is witnessing such difficulties. The pollution crisis has been there for quite some time in the national capital. Year after year, we see the same visuals from the national capital. Do you think the Aam Aadmi government has a major role to play in this, as it failed to address the issues of the national capital?
That's actually the same thing I said earlier, that it is not the first time happening in Delhi. Last 20 years we are watching that same time at the around November mid it happens. That's why we are saying that it's not only Delhi government's issue, that Delhi government alone can find a solution for pollution issue until the NCR governments are not come together, because there are lots of parali issues. We are on social media. Yesterday I was watching. There are some images that in some states parali burning happening, and every year it happens, and cars also, lakhs cars coming in Delhi from NCR. So that's why the pollution is not a only Delhi problem. NCR governments, until they don't sit together, I don't think it will happen, and we will get any solution.
All right, Mr. Brijesh Goyal, thank you for joining us on the broadcast and speaking to India Today. So that is also one of the impacts that the pollution is having. The footfall is what the Brijesh Goyal was claiming has significantly reduced in the national capital. In the markets from 3 to 4 lakhs, it has now come down to 1 lakh.